Aloha Gemini and welcome to Kamaboko Tarot. Mahalo nui loa for joining me. Gemini, we're going to be doing a double whammy reading here. First one being the month of February 2023 reading. And then we'll do a weekly reading for the week of January 30th. So as I get the cards ready here for the monthly reading, just wanted to remind you here, Gemini, that I am using the Wildwood Tarot for this particular reading. So let's go ahead and see what we have in store for you at this time. So you do have the Moon on Water, the Nine of Stones Tradition, the Forest Lovers, the World Tree, and the King of Arrows Fisher, or Kingfisher. So really like this reading so far for you, Gemini. I perhaps some of you may be getting married here, and if so, congratulations. If not, others may be starting a new relationship here. I do feel that it is romantic in nature here because of the pairing with the Moon on Water and the Forest Lovers. So really like that here. Kind of what came to mind right now is that if you are one of the individuals that are getting married this particular month, Gemini, I do feel that it's going to be around a full moon here as well. So definitely a lot of good blessings, and really kind of like the moon representing kind of like grounding energy, bringing things from the universe down and kind of pulling it into or manifesting it, I should say. So really do like that here. For many of you here, Gemini, if you aren't getting necessarily married or anything, and perhaps maybe not starting a relationship, I feel that there is a new beginning for you as well. And I feel that you see clearly exactly what it is that this new beginning is about and the reason behind it, and perhaps even the goal or the long-term goal post, I should say, for you. So really like that here. The Moon on Water card, and again, the Forest Lovers really standing out to me for this particular reading. But the Moon on Water card talks about really, again, a new beginning. You can see in this particular iteration of a representation, I should say, there is an egg here that is in this kind of swamp looking thing, and the egg represents new beginnings, perhaps even like a creative endeavor here for you. And I really like that energy here for you. So I'm feeling here, Gemini, a lot of initiatives of things that perhaps you want to do. I do feel that, again, the Nine of Stones Tradition card to me is really relating to this unification here, but it also could represent perhaps a look on things that have been in place for perhaps a while that have worked here, Gemini, for you. And maybe even kind of like questioning those methods or the reasons behind it, and maybe also kind of like really trying to innovate here as well. And the reason I say that is the King of Arrows, Kingfisher. This card represents being able to see clearly through the chaos, understanding, what it is that you want to do, you want to accomplish. Perhaps even also being taking kind of like a logical, curious almost approach as well. And I do feel that fits really well for you, Gemini. So maybe there is some things that have been in place for a while, and maybe you're looking at being innovative, kind of thinking outside of the box, and really, again, starting perhaps a journey here for you that will explore and kind of expand your horizons in that regards. So really like that. The World Tree talks about the ending of a cycle, and with endings come new beginnings. So I really do like that here as well. And again, many of you could be starting a new relationship, could be romantic, intimate, doesn't necessarily have to be. Again, I do feel that some of you perhaps are taking an existing relationship to the next level. So congratulations on that. If not, I do feel that there perhaps could be new partnerships coming in. Could also represent if you are trying to figure out a business partnership. The forest lovers could talk about unification and harmony and things of that nature. It also could represent just harmony in general for you at this time here, Gemini. So really like this reading here for you. So that's your monthly reading for the month of February 2023. Looks extremely positive here for you, Gemini. And I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to draw 5 additional cards for the weekly reading. And the weekly reading will be from a new deck, the Dungeons and Dragons deck. And that is by the Wizards of the Coast Company. So let's go ahead and see what is in store for you this particular week. So you do have the 8 of Intelligence, the 5 of Wisdom, look at that, the Lovers, the Hermit, and the 9 of Charisma. So let me get you oriented here really quickly, Gemini, with the suits of this deck. So the suit of Intelligence is synonymous to the suit of Swords. The suit of Wisdom is synonymous to the suit of Cups. The major arcana are going to be pretty similar. The suit of Charisma is synonymous to the suit of Pentacles, and the only one that's missing here is the suit of Strength, which is synonymous to the suit of Wands. So kind of looking at your weekly reading here, Gemini, I do feel, again, that this is, I feel like you're kind of getting over something here. And it could be from moving from January into February here. 8 of Intelligence could be talking about self-imposed restrictions here. You can kind of see that this individual is tied up with the spider webs. I think in every fantasy, the spider webs are extremely difficult to get out. But if you look at the traditional 8 of Swords card, the lady is bound quite loosely. The the swords are not in any threatening position. She has a blindfold on. So, the idea is that with enough effort and energy, they are able to free themselves. And I do feel that perhaps there is something that's holding you back here, a Gemini, that perhaps you need to kind of move forward and do your best to get out of that situation. Again, the 5 of Wisdom showing up too, so that really emphasizes the story as well, with the 5 of Wisdom being synonymous to the 5 of Cups. So there are 3 cups that are spilled over and 2 cups that are not, really kind of drawing your attention to the 2 cups that are filled, which represent opportunity for you to move forward in directions that are probably going to give you a better outcome and result. The Lovers comes up twice here, so definitely I do feel that some form of relationship or working towards harmony is going to be extremely important here for you this week. You do have the Hermit, so I do feel a lot of contemplation and thinking and reflection going on for you, especially with the 5 of Wisdom and 8 of Intelligence energies here. And then you do have the 9 of Charisma, which is synonymous to the 9 of Pentacles, which is all about independence and the ability for you to be extremely proud of your accomplishments, see the fruits of your labor, and moving forward in a very confident, I would say, direction here. So I do feel that perhaps maybe there will be some difficulties this particular week, but if you do, reach out to those that perhaps may be helpful to you, kind of really understanding the situation, have some self-reflection, some contemplation. I do feel that you will be coming out of the situation a much stronger individual. So Gemini, thank you so much for joining me. Again, the February 2023 reading as well as the weekly reading for January 30th looks fantastic. So please enjoy your time. And until next time, malama pono and ahui ho.